Dallas Cowboys have one of the more exciting rookies in the NFL in linebacker Shamar James, who I believe was a 5th round draft pick, but in this game versus the Jets, not only did their defense play lights out for the most part, but also the man had 15 tackles. Now, we have to keep in mind that they're not going to be in the backfield because the Jets were down the majority of the game, which means they were passing. You're just not going to get 15 tackles in the backfield when the team's not running the football. So keep that in mind. Okay, now this is a play I really liked out of Shamar James. We're quickly going to stack 3 wide receivers out to this right side, and you're going to see Justin Fields initially look in that direction. Now, as we sit back in his zone coverage, our job specifically as a linebacker is to read the eyes of a quarterback, okay? So as this play is initiating, we do a really good job not over-committing to that side of the field. A lot of people, they like to read and then react early, right? And the reason Justin Fields is trying to do this, he's trying to move the linebacker, the rookie linebacker, find his tight end, and then boom, he's gone because your linebacker dipped out of there. He does a good job reading, reacting, and then boom, being all over this thing. Now the tight end makes a great catch for about 5-6 yards on this play, but Shamar James is all over it. One thing that I've noticed about Shamar James, he is a very reliable tackler, okay? In space, he's not going to miss too many. Now, this is a play that could have gone either way. Could have been an incompletion. He's right. I mean, gets there perfect timing. Just a great catch by Teddy. Got to give him credit for the catch. But in this video, what I want to do is to break down some film, right, of Shamar James, how he looked in this game versus the Jets, and why I believe, man, he is going to be a big-time player for this defense for a long time. And he's also pissed at him. So I was like, damn, I got to create that PBU. I got to get that out, right? So hit the like button. If you want more Cowboy videos, all you got to do is hit the like button. Subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. It is free. And let's dive in. Another beautiful play here. They're going to get a little bit of pre-snap eye candy here with the motion out on this side. What the offense is trying to do is get this defense to kind of shift over with the pre-snap motion. And honestly, that's exactly what they get to kind of free up this one-on-one slant over the middle of the field with Garrett Wilson. As that happens, you see the linebackers start to shift over. But again, because we're sitting in this zone, our job is to read the eyes of the quarterback. You see how he immediately looks over to the slant? Well, boom, we get back over there and put a big hit on Garrett Wilson. Another good read by our, on this case, weak side linebacker of Shamar James. Just a good job. You see him kind of shift over, rotate over, but his eyes never leave the quarterback. That is exactly how this is done. This is how this is done right there. Dude, again, when you look at linebackers and what they're taught to do, read, react, and attack without over-committing, whether it's in the run game or the passing game. So far, he has been really good at that. We also had a good pressure on Justin Fields. They end up completing this pass. I believe this is one of the first plays of the game, honestly. And you can see the Cowboys come out in what we'd like to call a double mug look. Essentially, what that means is they cover up that A gap with 2 linebackers. Doesn't have to be linebackers. Could be safeties. But we really put a lot of pressure because we know at the end of the day, this center can't guard both, right? They just can't. So as that happens, he's going to pick up 59 here, and the running back's going to come up and pick the A-gap up. But watch Shamar James. Off the snap, he does a great job getting leverage into the lane, and then boom, creates a major contact play with the running back, and then gets his hand up, creates a little bit of pressure along with his teammates. Ultimately, Justin Fields throws a dime over the linebacker's head. I mean, very dangerous. Whenever you can get pressure on a quarterback, you can create a bad decision, a bad throw, like interception, forced fumble, sack, holding call, right? Right here, he gets pretty lucky that Murray wasn't able to jump that thing for the interception. But good job by Shamar James, exploding through that A-gap. Center kind of slides over to Kenneth Murray, and with that, we get a one-on-one with the running back, and we just create some pressure on the quarterback. They do get lucky there, though. Great throw. But another play I like by Shamar James, ultimately. Week 5 of the NFL season is officially here, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money with the Sleeper app. Now, before we go into some picks, I do want to share with you, if you use my promo code, they will give you a 100% match deposit up to $100. Meaning, if you put in 50, they'll give you 50. If you put in 100, they'll give you 100. Essentially, it's a no-brainer. Go do it if you haven't already done so. But I want to talk about what I'm going to put in for this week's slate of games. I do want to look at Detroit in Cincinnati. Now, Jameson Williams has struggled as of late with catching the football, so I'm going to go more than 41.5 receiving yards for him. I think that is something that can happen pretty easily for him in this game. All it takes is one catch for him. It's J-Mo. Right, I'm also going to go to Xavier Worthy, and I do want to look at his yard line. It's at 54.5, which I don't mind. And you know what? I do like that. I'm going to go more there. And ultimately, I feel like I'm fine with that. However, BTJ struggled as of late. I'm going to take his yards. I'm going to go to 40 plus. I don't like the 56. I'm going to go 40 plus, and I'm going to go more than that. I think that's fair. I think that's a solid little lineup there. Put in 20 to win 64. I like to play it safe. But what do you guys like to do? Let me know in the comments down below. And again, use promo code DUBS, and you'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms for use of details. Currently operational in 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Lastly, I believe they're giving a free $20 entry, no deposit needed, so go claim that as well. Again, it's just another opportunity to make money from it, so go check it out really quickly, and let's get back into today's video. Okay, again, the majority of his tackles come on short throws, taking what the defense give him. Once again, dropping back into his zone. We're playing just soft coverage for the most part, so we're dropping back about 5 yards off the snap. That's usually what you'll see every time with these soft zones in the shell defense, especially the Tampa 2 look. Now, as we're playing the middle of the field, they dump it down. We get a short tackle. Does a good job not kind of getting beat, but has teammates there even so. Pick up 5-6 yards on that play. But Shamar James is there. Again, right here on your screen, middle of the defense. Not bad. I mean, not more you can ask for in terms of a tackler. Once again, sitting in this shell defense, right? You got your hook curl, you got your mid read, you got your hook curl, you got your flats out here, usually cloud or soft squat. We also got our halves down the field. Now, Shamar James playing on your strong side as your strong Sam linebacker. Again, we're playing soft coverage, which means we drop back about 5 yards here. As we do that, we take away this route, the dig over the middle of the field, but they do leak the running back out. It's just going to be there. They're going to have it every single time because of the coverage that we're playing. But again, in terms of this video, we're just looking at his tackling ability in space, and this is another play. He does a good job not over pursuing, breaking or bringing Breece Hall down in space. Yeah, just a solid play. Again, I can't really say he had a bad game. He's playing his zone. If they're going to take what they give you underneath, then just make a tackle. And that's what he did. So, again, big shout out to Shamar James. Same thing, shell defense, right? You get your flats, hook curls. He's right here on your screen playing as a kind of a weak side backer on this case. However, they are going to get Mason or Jeremy Rucker, I believe, over into this area of the field, kind of sitting down again. They're just taking what the defense gives you. If you're going to sit in this soft zone coverage, this Tampa 2 look, looks like a match. Looks like maybe a match defense, actually, to the outside boundaries. But either way, Shamar James right here sitting in that hook curl, right? He's making sure no one's behind him, but also just have this little stop route with the tight end. And they are going to find it. They're going to take what they give them. And again, good job breaking him down and then making the tackle. Very happy with Shamar James as an open field tackler. I feel like he's consistently getting himself more confidence, not only with himself, but also with the coaching staff, that he can play three downs. Now, it's the coverage. A lot of people are going to say, yeah, this is his fault. But when you're playing, when you're told to play that 5 yard, 6 to 7 yard hook curl, you can't just not play it, because if you get beat on the backside, you want to keep everything in front of you, right? So a lot of people are going to say, yeah, he's got to play that tighter. Well, a lot of cases you play that tighter, you get beat behind you, and then boom, now you let up a big play. But if they're going to sit in that defense, I thought he had a great game. In that defense specifically, he had a good game. But overall, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. It is free, doesn't cost anything on this play. He is your Sam, your strong side backer to the left side of your screen. As we drop back into coverage, again, we don't want to get beat. If this guy's running a deep dig, we don't want to get beat there. So play in our zone. They take what the defense gives us up front. They pick up maybe 10, 11 yards on the play. Tackle by Shamar James and company. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. I know we didn't have 3 TFLs and a PBU and a sack. I get it, right? But they were just playing this soft zone coverage pretty much all game. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. If you want more Cowboy breakdowns, let me know who you would like me to break down for the next one. Because obviously there's a lot of players that we can break down. Dak Prescott, whatever it may be. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.